Hey everyone! When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? Of course, it depends on your mood that day, right? But no matter what, you always have two choices, be happy or not. So train your brain to stay positive because that's the best way to take care of it. If your mind is filled with sadness or frustration, your brain's cortex can actually become clouded by stress hormones that create a sense of mental blockage. This slows down your natural ability to think clearly and be creative. Just like the rest of your body, your brain also needs time to adapt to changes happening around you. If you're trying to flirt or simply make a strong impression on someone, try spending at least 20 seconds looking at them or even hugging them if the moment's right. Why? Because 20 seconds is the minimum amount of time your brain needs to fully register sensations and form lasting impressions. So your goal is to get their attention and keep it for at least 20 seconds. Of course, this doesn't work in every situation. Be careful with your actions because it could totally backfire. A normal human brain can focus on a single task for at least 10 minutes. People who can stay deeply focused for longer periods are often those capable of doing in-depth research or mastering complex topics. Of course, this doesn't apply when you're spending hours just watching movies. With the rise of technology, most people now spend more time on electronic devices than they do talking to other human beings. And that, over time, seriously damages the brain's ability to concentrate. According to recent statistics from Singapore, the average attention span among young people is now only between 1 and 5 minutes. Try this. Focus on just one thing without letting your mind wander. Let's see how damaged your brain might be actually. Never mind. I'm pretty sure no one's making it to 10 full minutes, not even me. Our brains have around 100 billion neurons, and no one wants half of them working the wrong way. Everything you do each day depends on one thing, inspiration, or in simpler terms, whether you like it or not. But the truth is, not everyone is lucky enough to work in a job they're truly passionate about. So, how do we deal with this problem? Just remember, inspiration can come from anywhere. Sometimes, it's as simple as a smile. That alone can lift your mood and help you stay productive all day. In the end, it all comes down to how we choose to receive things. Just like how you chose to receive this video. Your support and encouragement mean the world to me. It's what keeps me going. And if you've been listening closely from the beginning until now, then maybe I've already passed a little bit of that inspiration onto you. So just take in what I've shared as if it came from a friend, and feel it in whatever way makes sense to you. Follow my channel. I'll be searching for and sharing reliable scientific information. There's nothing mystical or overly complicated here. Of course, nothing can be 100% accurate, because there are still so many mysteries that even science is only beginning to guess at. If outer space is a vast, mysterious universe, then your brain is like a miniature universe of its own, one that humanity still hasn't fully unlocked. Stay positive and cheerful so all those billions of neurons in your brain can work at their best. And now, let's dive into the very first topic in my upcoming video series. Beyond the edge of the universe. Anyone with a passion for space knows just how vast our universe truly is. And with every passing second, it keeps expanding non-stop. According to the latest scientific theories from 2016, this expansion continues to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. The universe is estimated to be nearly 160 billion light-years wide. But we still can't measure exactly how much it expands each day. And we have no way of knowing for sure how it will all end. If you pay close attention, you'll realize that despite its unimaginable size, the universe is actually mostly empty. What we call space, the fabric of the universe, makes up almost all of it. Everything we see around us, the matter we interact with every day, is just like the fingernail of a giant. Humanity has spent countless years and immense effort trying to understand just that tiny fingernail. But the truth is, we still know so little. As for the vast emptiness beyond its space itself, it remains a mystery that defies every law of physics we've come to know. Why is the universe expanding so massively? That question still has no clear answer. What's causing the universe to expand so rapidly? Is it dark matter or dark energy, and what exactly are they? Both dark matter and dark energy are hypothetical concepts proposed by scientists to help explain various phenomena in the universe, including the mysterious expansion of the cosmos. To be completely honest, we have no idea what it really is. It doesn't emit light, and it doesn't give off any energy. Yet somehow, due to some unknown principle, it causes our universe to keep expanding more and more each day. According to normal physical laws, the hotter an object gets, the more it expands. But in this case, that rule doesn't seem to apply in the way we expect. But as far as we know, the universe is extremely cold. That can only mean one thing: whatever lies outside the universe must be even colder than what's inside. So, what is outside the universe? Well, maybe that's not the right question. Instead of focusing on what's inside or outside, what truly matters right now is the cosmic boundary. The edge, the dividing line that separates our universe from whatever lies beyond. We can picture the universe expanding like a balloon being inflated. And naturally, the surface of that balloon would represent the boundary, the dividing line between two different realms. But to this day, scientists still don't know whether the universe actually has a boundary. If there's no boundary, then how exactly is it expanding? And if there is one, when will it break? Instead of just sitting around guessing, let's take a moment and imagine. Our universe might be like a bubble floating within some unknown environment beyond itself. Each day, it keeps expanding endlessly, but surely there must be a limit. One distant day, that boundary, the edge of the universe, could eventually break. Just like a star at the end of its life cycle, it keeps swelling, growing, expanding until finally it explodes when the boundary can no longer hold. So, what would rush in once that boundary breaks? There has to be something that's holding our universe, something it's expanding into. And maybe there are many other universes out there too. Some people say outside the universe there's nothing. But even the person who says that might quietly wonder, what exactly is nothing? Scientists have proposed many theories, including the idea of a multiverse. While no one really talks about what kind of environment exists outside our universe, there must be something, some kind of space or medium for the universe to even exist at all. Personally, I also support the multiverse theory, partly because, so far, there's no better explanation for why our universe keeps expanding the way it does. Maybe outside our universe's bubble is an environment filled with countless other universes, all different in size, temperature, and nature. Some are born and fade away, just like the life cycle of a star. Each universe might contain its own civilization, some like ours, and others far more bizarre or unimaginable. Perhaps the universe itself is just a product, being grown or cultivated by some higher species. They might be fully aware of us, or maybe they have no idea we even exist. Inside the universe, they're unknowingly nurturing. Because we are so small, the universe, like our own brain, is incredibly complex, interconnected by countless different laws and forces. If one day the boundary of the universe does break and humanity still exists to witness it, then maybe, just maybe, we'll finally discover what lies beyond the universe. Are there other universes out there existing just like ours? And if the multiverse does exist, could there be an even greater space, something vast enough to contain all the universes? Just thinking about that is enough to make your head spin. We humans have always been humble about our place in the cosmos ... in the grand scheme of things. There's hardly anything smaller, slower, or more fragile than us. And yet, our universe might be just one of countless others out there. Makes you wonder, is there a microscope powerful enough to even spot us? In the end, the multiverse theory is incredibly complex. While our minds, they tend to prefer simple things, the world is full of contradictions that are hard to explain. Our brains are incredibly complex, amazingly intelligent. Yet sometimes we forget the simplest things. It's like buying a super high-end, expensive computer and only using it to read the news, browse the web, or watch movies. And let's be honest, most of us never even come close to using all the features on the smartphone we carry every day. And yet, everyone wants to upgrade, get a better, sleeker, more advanced device. Of course, if you have the money, you can buy whatever you want. At the end of the day, life is pretty simple. Either you want something, or you have enough money to get it. I'm just like the rest of you. I've always been great at step 1. Step 2, well, that one's hit or miss. Sometimes we work an entire year just to afford that one thing we've been dreaming about. And yet, just a few days after buying it, we're already bored. Always remember this. The things you haven't achieved yet will always feel like dreams, like goals worth chasing. So ask yourself, what are you working so hard for? Of course, it's for your own happiness, right? That's exactly how a normal human brain works. We're always thinking. So make sure to give your brain a break and fill it with useful, meaningful information. Let it rest after a long week of work, and most importantly, don't let it wander too far out of your control. And just like that, you've reached the end of my very first video. Follow and support me if you want to hear more about the universe in my upcoming space series. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.